Hello again, this is Phil Creighton of the Shadow Chasers Paranormal Investigations and Research, reviewing paranormal detection equipment. What you see in front of you is a Victoreen Model Geiger Counter. Monitors all background radiation. Typical, this is the one you've seen in all your movies, this is the one you've seen everybody uses. This is kind of outdated now. There are newer models which are more sensitive, much better designed. Okay, what we're looking at is this is same as a EMF meter, except for you have to zero it. And in that case, the zeroing process, you adjust it so that it takes in all the background radiation of the environment right now, and you summarize it and give it a rough reading about what zero baseline for it should be. Then you can twist it all the way over and do 1/10 of a radigen, 1 radigen, 10 radigens, 100 radigens, and well, the way that we tend to zero it is we set the dial in the middle of the scale, because basically the idea is radiation. There will either be a rise in background radiation or a significant drop in background radiation associated with paranormal activity. And in these cases, we want to put the needle directly in the middle of the scale, so we zero it high enough up that you have a good indicator if it drops or if it increases, in theory. Downside, this is your Victoreen Model Geiger Counter. This is the sensor unit, your analog's up there. This is the biggest problem of this device. It's a D-cell battery, but the only way to keep it in place, we had to get an extended twist tie to twist it in. Because when you place this in there, this is the battery carriage, you put it in upside down into this metal box, which contains all the circuit diagrams. And when you put it in like this, it's fine until it gets jarred, like that, and the battery dislodges and comes down, and there's enough space in there for it to fall out of the battery carriage. Kind of a downside. This thing weighs about 6 pounds, solid steel, and, well, we kind of stylized it a bit. Got a bit of an attitude about ghost hunter stuff. Should be useful, but due to the design, we've dubbed it the brick, simply because of the shape, weight, and, well, it tends to malfunction more often because the battery will fall out of the carriage. For $90 with the dosimeters, sort of worth the investment. Not really. You can probably find better Geiger counters out there. Victoreen model is this design. Handle, base, tray. Oh look, there we go. Knock the battery in place. Additionally, for this thing to work properly, it takes an hour for the circuits in this to warm up. Remember that if you're going to use one of these. Very useful piece of equipment in theory. In practice, not so much.